Hello and welcome to the Webcast for Tuesday, January 28th. I'm South Ops meteorologist Jonathan O'Brien. Visible satellite this morning shows partly cloudy skies and some beautiful snow-capped mountains over the region. Our recent storm system is continuing to depart, but still exerting some influence on the region today. Here's a final look at approximate rainfall totals over the past several days, and it is hard to emphasize enough just how beneficial of a storm this was, really exactly what we needed. Most non-desert areas saw anywhere from half an inch to 2 inches of rainfall, and with the most amounts over Southern California. And that's plenty of rain to greatly reduce the fire potential across the region, and since it was spread out over a couple of days and not all at once, we had little in the way of flooding concerns either. For today, with that storm still close by, there will remain a chance for a passing light rain or snow shower, mainly just in the Southern California mountains and deserts, and little to no accumulation can be expected with those today. Otherwise, we remain firmly locked in a cool temperature regime thanks to that deep cutoff low over the southwest and light onshore flow here. And while that low will slowly work its way eastward the next couple days, there won't be any major changes in the upper air pattern through Thursday. That will keep temperatures on the cool side. Here's a look at today's forecast highs. We'll see highs mainly in the upper 50s to mid 60s for most coastal, valley, and high desert areas through Thursday, with 30s and 40s in the lower mountains. A 2,000 to 3,000 foot deep marine layer will also be in place Wednesday and Thursday. And thanks to the recent moisture and the onshore flow, minimum humidity will be mainly above 30% away from the deserts for the next few days. However, some changes are likely by the end of this week. A stronger ridge of subtropical high pressure is likely to build in from the south by Friday and into the upcoming weekend. That'll bring warmer temperatures along with it. Here's a look at the forecast highs by Saturday, with 70s likely returning to many of the valleys. Other than a passing mountain shower today and possible light marine layer drizzle the next couple of days, no precipitation is expected through at least Friday. But beyond then, things get pretty uncertain. It is likely that a strong and prolonged atmospheric river with heavy precipitation will begin to affect the west coast starting on Friday. However, present indications are for the bulk of precipitation to remain north of our region into next week, with dry weather continuing at least over Southern California, with possible precipitation impacts over Central California. But that will definitely be something to watch, since wherever that atmospheric river decides to focus itself, some very heavy rain amounts are likely next week. Here's the latest 100-hour dead fuel moisture graph for our South Coast PSA, and you can see we've seen a big spike in the dead fuel moistures. While it would take time, it's certainly possible for the dead fuels to dry back out if we turn off the faucet for any extended duration. But the difference this time is that the recent precipitation should lead to some new grass growth over the region and begin the seasonal uptrend in live fuel moistures. That will finally begin to tilt the ratio of the fuel load more in favor of the live fuels as opposed to dead. As is typical this time of year, this will greatly limit fire potential over at least the next couple of months, even if dry spells in precipitation occur. So while we can't say there won't be any fire activity going forward through the spring, the chances of anything big like we've seen recently have greatly diminished. And so, while we may start to see some light initial attack with the warmer temperatures by this weekend, all in all, there will be little or no significant fire activity across the region through the forecast period. That's it for today's webcast. Thanks for joining us. The next one will be on Wednesday, January 29th.